JFK has so many gears and wheels within wheels within wheels. Its complexity almost rivals the architectural complexity of an ancient Antikythera mechanism, a complexity even Oliver Stone could not deconstruct fully. A lot of materials come to light since his landmark film. It's only recently that Cosa Nostra accounts of sufficient provenance has strongly suggested that the mechanics of the hit itself were controlled by Carlos Marcello, with Santos Trafficante supervising the French connection assassins of the American and Corsican clan in Marseille. All evidence and narrative coalesces to a coup d'etat set in motion by Alan Dulles and Majestic 12. JFK traveled with James Forrestal to Germany immediately after World War II, and this Forrestal's protege must have been read into what came to be known as the German breakaway civilization. So when JFK demanded the Majestic files in 1963, Dulles knew what time it was. And when JFK threatened to shatter the agency into 1,000 pieces, Dulles let it be known to counterintelligence chief James Jesus Angleton regarding the hit. Let it be wet. And so it was. A frangible bullet fired by Lucien Sarti, aka the Jackal of Day of fame, from the grassy knoll sent a fragment of JFK's skull flying up in the air. With such violence, some say that the frame of the Zapruder film that captures it has never been seen. Never been seen by the public to this day. Pretty startling. Now Sam Giancana, called Momo within the Chicago outfit, had chosen Jack Ruby to terminate Lee Harvey Oswald. No one talks much about the Jack Ruby trial, but Dorothy Kilgallen played hooky from What's My Line and was there in court every day, furiously taking copious notes for a book she said would blow the roof off the most famous unsolved murder case there ever was or ever will be. Oh yeah, and Dorothy was the only reporter to interview Jack Ruby before a court-appointed psychiatrist paid a pre-trial visit to him in jail. The psychiatrist happened to be an MK Ultra savant named Louis Jolly on Jolly West. Happened to be one of the few men in the world known to be able to induce irreversible psychosis using only LSD and suggestion. So one night, after filming What's My Line in front of a live audience, Dorothy Kilgallen was seduced by a smooth operator tasked by the outfit to give her a Marilyn Monroe cocktail of barbiturates. Her nearly finished Jack Ruby manuscript and notes disappeared and were never seen again. Her best friend also, who would have had a copy of Dorothy's materials, turned up dead a couple of nights later. In the few months leading up to his retrial, Ruby remained quiet until the sudden onset of a virulent and lethal cancer took his life. He became one of the hundreds of people in the days, weeks, and months that followed that died suddenly, violently, or exotically. People who saw too much, heard too much, talked too much, or knew too much. Even Momo had to go after being subpoenaed by the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence. There's a lot more to say. LBJ's Texas Mafia was about to be exposed on the same Life magazine cover that instead carried a somber memorial portrait of JFK. But LBJ quite literally would have been fast-tracked to Alcatraz had that article appeared. LBJ was at the center of a sophisticated criminal enterprise. He had a personal enforcer who quite literally was a kill-on-command mass murderer. The Texas plan included a cohort of Secret Service agents who were responsible for the last-minute route change that lined up the motorcade with the three-way crossfire of the Texas School Book Depository, the Dow Tex Building, and the grassy knoll. And also for getting JFK's body out of Texas, and also for sanitizing the limo that was the scene of the crime. It may seem absurd that there are so many moving parts to this tale, And there are twice as many in the full deconstruction. But this Antikythera has remained the most secret of national security secrets for 60 years. This Antikythera that reached at the history of the United States to the year 0.